Hello. Welcome. Wait. Where's my headband again? Wait, it's right here today. Look. And I swear I'm on time, people. I've got my headband. And the candles. I'm on time. I'm on this. Look, I have a light. Look. Look. I even set up new candles. These ones are right here. I have a feeling that burrito I ate is going to come back to bite me during this. YogaByZack. Two more. Hold on, people. I'm on this. Find a tall seat. Stay with your breath. Light, you silly candle. Oh, I've done it. These look unevenly spaced. My OCD can't handle this. That looks better. Now we're going places, people. YouTube. How has your week been? Tell me in the comments or send me an email. YogaByZack@yahoo.com. Oh, we want to upload. We want to go live. I swear I'm on time, people. The story of my life. And we're live. Yes. Find that tall seated posture. Take in these beautiful candles. The light. Find your blanket, find your block, whatever works for you. I think today we're going to work into our hamstrings. I think. We'll see how it goes. I've got a couple of postures that I want to try and get into today. So I'll leave it as a surprise as to what they are. And I'll even try to pronounce them in Sanskrit. There's a lot of syllables in one of them, and I'm not sure that I can do it. Let's take a deep breath. And for those of you that were wondering, my car got fixed. Let's start to open our eyes. Switch the cross of your legs. Let's do that today. Beautiful. Let's take this left hand straight up. Inhale. Exhale. Let's lean that over to the right side. Maybe taking that right hand out for support if you need to. Make sure you're still even on your sits bones. Breathe into this left open side of the body. Exhaling into that crease of the right hip. And since I'm up on a block, I'm going to have to go up on tripod hands to keep my hips in alignment. Inhale up. Exhale, take that arm down. Tripod hands on that left side. Inhale, this right one up. Exhale to that left side. And smile. Don't forget to smile. The week's almost over. My week's almost over. Inhale up. Exhale, take that arm down. Beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and come off of my block because we're going to move into a little bit of a forward fold here and start to kind of work into those hips subtly. We don't want to rush into anything. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, take just a gentle forward fold here, adjusting the hips as you need to. We're going to breathe, inhale all the way down the spine, all the way into those hips. Inhaling, expanding your entire body, making yourself a big, beautiful balloon. Exhale, feel that breath going through the spine, all the way up the top of the head. When it's available for you on your next exhale, let's slowly start to walk those arms over to the right side. Exhaling into that hip, into that right hip. Make sure you're still even on your sits bones. You don't want to be rocking up on one side like that. Make sure you're even. Let's slowly start to inhale our way to the center. Exhale, let's crawl it over to that left side. Exhaling into that left hip. I'm really enjoying all these candles. I was going through a drawer the other day and I found more candles and I thought, oh my gosh, how do I have all these candles? So in efforts of not being a candle hoarder, I'm just gonna light them all right here. I kinda like it. It excites me. You guys can't even see them. Maybe. I can't see them on my computer screen over there. Inhale to the front. Exhale. Inhale, let's walk our bodies up. Beautiful. Let's take our legs straight out in front of us. Dandasana, our staff pose. So our legs are going to come out. Inhale those toes into your heart. Hands go straight out to the sides. Fingers facing forward. Inhale. Exhale, sink those sits bones deep into the earth. Inhaling all the way down to those toes. Exhale, let that breath spiral up through the spine, let the heart rise. And release. Let's take the soles of our feet together. We're going to lift up our bottoms and move to the feet. That's going to release the lower hamstring. It's also going to prevent injury from overextending your tendons. So I'm going to find my tall spine. I'm going to lock my chin in. I'm going to let my knees just kind of fall down wherever they fall, where my body lets them go. If you need a little bit of support, use a block, use a blanket to pull those up. Inhale all the way down to those hips. On an exhale, maybe slowly starting to let your heart melt into the earth. And again, just as far as your body allows you to, don't push it. Inhale your body up. Beautiful. Let's leave this right foot right where it's at. And let's take this left one out to the side. Again, as always, you know with YogaByZack, we don't want to stay inside of our box. We want to go outside of our box. So feel free to leave the mat. Just make sure you're in alignment. There's a lot of yoga teachers that want you living inside of a box and they want you to do it just like this. So you'll turn sideways like that. And that's fine. It keeps you in a more proper alignment. But if you're listening to your body, as we do, listen to our body, we know what our alignment is. We know what's proper for us. But those of you that don't want to think that hard today, this is how you do it on your mat. If you want to live outside the box and be a little bit of a rebel like I am, we go outside the box. Make sure you're even on those sits bones. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, let's take a forward fold here, just a gentle one. Remember these outside toes, pull them into your heart. Love those little piglets. Inhale your body up. Let's slowly turn our bodies to this left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, let your heart melt into that knee. Notice when I do this, I just kind of put my hands under my knee just because that feels good. Never put your hands on top of a joint because it puts too much weight on that joint. You can tear not your ACL, but in yoga we worry more about meniscus tearing, especially when you're putting extra weight on joints that you don't need to be doing that. So I just kind of let my hands rest under my knee because that feels good to me. Put them to the side, maybe on the shin. If it's available for you, grab those toes. Inhale, exhale, let your heart melt to that knee. Whatever feels good to you. Inhale your body up. Turn to the center. Take an exhale. Good. Let's start to switch directions. Take a couple of breaths to get there if you need to. Don't rush it. Find your alignment. Make sure you're even on your sits bones. Move around on that mat if you need to. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, take a gentle forward fold here. Pull those toes into the heart. Love those little piglets on this side. Inhale those arms up. Turn your heart to that right leg. Exhale, let the heart melt into that right knee. Here, of course, the same thing that we did on the other side. Place your hands wherever they'll go, just not on the joint. We're going to inhale to this open left side of the body. Feel that big expansion. Exhale, let your heart shine to your knee. And inhale up. Come to the center. Exhale, take those arms down. Beautiful. Let's bring this right leg in to the Sukhasana just to cross our legs enough so that we can roll our bodies over here. Let's take our knees to the width of our mat, toes together. Let's sink back into our hero's pose. With our hero's pose, remember that our calf muscles, we're going to pull those slightly into the outside of our bodies. Find that tall spine. Exhale, let your shoulders melt down to the earth. Good, let's come forward, tap out those toes a little bit, wiggle those ankles, stretchy, stretchy. I'm going to turn to the side for our next little sequence here. Just like this, big starfish hands, press those palms into the earth, take those toes down, let's push back into our first Adho Mukha Svanasana, down facing dog. Pressing through those palms, finding your power, finding your strength. Inhale the length of your spine. As you exhale, push through those palms. And let's slowly start to pedal through the feet. Finding your strong down dog again. Let's start with that right foot. Let's take it up behind us just as far as you can. Point those toes, point the heel, whatever feels good for you. And then from there, maybe we start to open that hip a little bit. Still pressing through the palm of the hands, making sure you're even with your alignment. Breathe into that right hip, that open hip. And let's inhale, let's bring this right knee, inhale to the tummy. Exhale, let's take it and plant it down in front of us. I'm going to go ahead and plant this back knee down to the earth and take those toes down. And I'm going to move into kind of a long lunge here. If it's desirable for you, you can come up on that back leg. Whatever works best for you. I'm going to come down to the knee so that I can still chitter chat with y'all. Because I'll tell you, going into the full posture, sometimes you just can't talk while you do it. You just gotta concentrate on what you're doing there. You get the same benefits, it's just a little more challenging to do it that way. when you inhale, we're going to breathe down this first gate, which is, I can't do it with my left hand, so look at my right hand here. This first gate is right here. It's this whole region right here. It's the psoas muscle, it's all those tendons, it's all of that right there coming all the way up to the abdomen, down to the thigh. Kind of everything that's in there. It's easy to say the first gate than to start naming off a bunch of tendons and muscles. So really breathe through that. I'm going to curl those back toes under to lift up my knee so that I can inhale. And as I exhale, I'm going to pull that right leg back. I'm going to readjust my body for my down-facing dog. And when I'm there, pressing through the palm of my hands, finding my power, finding my strength. Maybe I'll start to walk through those legs again. Walk through those feet. Pedal it out. And coming to my down-facing dog, finding my stability, breathing through my spine. Let's move into that back, the left leg, let's stretch it back. Pointing those toes, point the heel, whatever works for you. Breathing through that length of the body. On an exhale, maybe starting to open that hip. Still staying even, pressing through both sides of the palms, finding that evenness through the body, finding your power. And on an inhale, let's inhale this left knee into the tummy. Exhale, plant it to the palm of the hands. Coming down on that back knee or staying up, whatever you're accustomed to. And move into that kind of long lunge there. You can leave this hand on the outside. I'm going to move it to the inside just because it's a little more comfortable for me. And if you need a block or something to make a little bit more height, by all means do it. And again, on this side, I'm breathing through that length of my body, through that right first gate there. And I'm going to keep this knee bent. I'm going to try and keep that 90-degree angle right here. Really breathing through those hamstrings, through that thigh, through that psoas muscle, the first gate. And I'm going to curl those back toes under and lift up that back knee so that I can start to move back into my down dog. Take a breath, exhale. And adjust your body for your down facing dog. And when you're there, let's pedal through those feet. And stabilize your posture. Find that down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Pressing through the palm of the hands, taking a breath. And I'm slowly and patiently going to walk my feet up to my hands. Planting my feet, finding a firm posture. Exhale. Going to let the crown of my head melt into the earth. Rub your face, rub your eyes if you need to. I think that means somebody's looking for me. My eyes itch. I don't know that. I just made that up. Maybe I didn't make it up. Maybe I heard that somewhere. Let's slowly, with bent knees, let's start to inhale our bodies up. Good. I'll turn to the front for a moment. I'll tuck my shirt back in because nobody wants to see that mess. There we go. Bend those knees. Let's bring those feet out for our mountain posture. Take those hands out to the sides. Find that length of your spine. Lock your chin. When you inhale all the way to the balls of the feet, exhale, let your feet sink and root deep into the earth. Let that breath go through the spine, all the way up the top of the head. Let's inhale these arms up. Just about a shoulder width apart, palms are going to face each other. Exhale, let's sink down into our chair pose. Your drishti, your gazing point, can go between the palm of the hands or straight forward if that's more comfortable for you. Inhale up. Exhale, release those arms. For our next posture that we're going to move into, Rajanamana. There's Rajanamana. See, Sanskrit sometimes just has too many syllables for my American tongue. And I'll blame it on my American tongue because I have no other excuses for not being able to pronounce it, other than there are too many syllables. But this is what it looks like, and it reminds me kind of an Olympian, is what I think of. And I'll turn sideways for it. And we'll go through a couple variations because it can be kind of tricky. First variation, what we're going to do is start with our right side. Let's kind of find our mountain pose here. Make sure you're stable on that left leg. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab this right foot, and it's just like this. Here, like this. We all know this from grade school. You know, it's kind of that, everybody knows it. Notice I'm not grabbing on my ankle, I'm grabbing above the joint so that I don't put any undue pressure there. Here, this is it. This is great. If you need to use a wall for stability, use a wall for stability. If you need to, use a strap or a scarf or a belt, whatever you have available, to hold it up like that. Maybe you can't reach that far, so maybe you use that belt. And maybe a wall at the same time. Whatever your body allows you to do. If you want to go to the full posture, I'll do it to prove I can, because, you know, I'm a cocky American. Not cocky, I'm a confident American. That's what I tell myself. It makes me feel better. So, the full posture, make sure you're even, is going to go like this. Some people will grab the toe with it, and that's okay, you can. I'm not gonna, because I don't think I can. Go ahead and exhale, find your even balance there. This left side I'll hold a little bit longer because I showed all the variations with this right side. So let's grab that left side. Find your balance. And again, you don't want to turn your body. Keep your shoulders and your heart going forward. And find the variation that works best for you. For the full one, I'm going to inhale. Exhale, I'm going to extend my body. And take this mudra of knowledge. Find your balance. Find your balance. And again on this side, I'm going to inhale through that first gate, that left side, from the abdomen all the way down to the thigh. Inhale up, exhale, release those. Release your body. Beautiful. Let's find that mountain pose again and take a breath. So we bring our feet straight out of the hips, going through the bubbling well or the K1 point through the center of the foot. I'll lift up my toes to make sure I get that kind of suction through that center of the foot. When I do, I'll release my toes, bend my knees, let my heart rise, lock the chin. Good, and let's release. And as I've had a moment to stand here and look at you guys, you beautiful people, I think the reason my camera's always crooked is because the tripod isn't set, the three legs on the tripod aren't at the same level. So maybe that's why we've had to look at me crooked for the last month. I'm surprised I didn't see that sooner. Sorry, y'all. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, take a gentle forward fold. Exhale, swan dive down. With bent knees, inhale up halfway. Exhale, full. Inhale up half. Exhale, full. Inhale up half. Exhale, full. Plant those hands onto the mat. Let's go ahead and bend our knees down. This time, let's keep our knees together. Take those toes to the earth. So you look like this. Let's come back to our thunderbolt pose this time. We know that the difference between our heroes, that our knees are a little bit farther apart. We pull the calves to the outside. For our thunderbolt pose, our knees are together. We come straight down to the heels of the feet. Again, if you need a blanket or a block or something to give you a little bit more space for those knees, by all means, do it. It's your body. Listen to it and respond to it with love. And we know in our Thunderbolt pose, we want to find that length of our spine, lock your chin. Inhale all the way down to those thighs. Let the shoulders melt. In this, let's use Ujjayi breathing. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and exhale through our nose, but we're going to try and kind of vibrate the soft palate so you get kind of this sawing motion of. And I hope you guys can hear that, otherwise I just kind of look silly doing it. And it doesn't have to be super loud. You can just do it to yourself. Just kind of feel that small vibration, feel that, kind of hear and feel that little seesawing motion as you breathe. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And exhale, let's come forward just enough to take our feet out a little bit so that I can sink down. I'm just going to come to my back body on the back of my mat. I'm going to bring my back body down onto my mat, just like this. Gently and slowly. Oh, and as always, we adjust our super awesome head. Because we could do yoga without it, but we wouldn't be nearly as cool. We're still going to work through the hips. We're going to do a little bit of seated work here. Take this feet to the width of the mat. Exhale, give yourself a nice little windshield wiper here, releasing the hips, releasing the sacroiliac joint. I almost called it a muscle. It's not a muscle. It's the attachment from the joint of the hip. I don't know how many anatomy classes I took in high school. Well, I know how many I took in high school. There's only one. But I took several through college. Never once did I know anything about the hip until I took yoga anatomy. Twice. Did I actually understand? I'm still trying to figure it out. All the little intricacies of the hips and how much we use them and abuse them. So now I know and I can't go back. Wonderful thing about knowledge. Come back to the center. Let's pull those toes together in the center of the mat. I'm going to lift my hips. Take them to the left side of my mat. Inhale my knees into my tummy. And exhale them down to the right side. If you need to have a block between the knees or under the knee for a little extra support, by all means do it. Block a blanket, whatever. Sometimes you need a block or a blanket under this left hand to stretch it out into this beautiful T. If you're going out to this beautiful T, make sure your palms are facing upward because we want to open the brachial plexus through the shoulder. And the brachial plexus is those nerves that connect down and turn into your carpal tunnel. Are you all enjoying this anatomy lesson that I'm giving you? I know I'm enjoying trying to remember all of it. We've done a lot of work through this first gate, this front side of the body. What I want to do here as we start to come into our wind down of it is to work through this back side, through the piriformis muscle, through those hips. I always enjoy kind of doing those last of all the classes. Just because that's how it works out. But you can't do the front half without doing the back half. It's a rule. Okay, it's not a real big rule, but it's my rule. And let's start to inhale our knees up into the earth. I'm going to lift my hips and put them back into the center. I'm going to take a breath here. And then I'm going to move my feet over to the right side of the mat. I'm going to lift my hips, take them to the right side of the mat. That's kind of like when we do our Baddha Konasana. We lift our hips and move them to the feet. Here we lift our hips and move them over. That's the safest way to do it that I've learned so far from all of my teachers. So that's what we'll do. We'll inhale our knees into our tummy. Exhale, let them fall over to that left side. Slowly and gently take your time to get there. I did. And again, if you need to move a block between the knees, under the knees, or maybe even move a block, out here, make yourself comfy. And here, you can leave your feet kind of there so you have that angle there. For me, I'm not so much concerned about that angle as I am this twisting through the spine and through that piriformis muscle. So you can take those out straight a little bit more if that's comfortable for you. I'm going to inhale my feet back up. I'm going to readjust my hips and kind of recenter myself here. Let's take a breath here. Good. Let's pull inhale your knees into your tummy. Take the soles of the feet together. We'll take our peace fingers. Connect those to the toes. If that's not available for you, you can always just grab the outside of the foot. That's fine. You can even use a strap if you can't reach your feet. Use your strap, your belt, your scarf, whatever's available for you, and you hold it. Lasso and hold. Coming into this upward facing Baddha Konasana, there's a Sanskrit name for this. I learned it once. I remember when I was doing my 200 hour, we called it like an Utta Baddha Konasana, an up butterfly, and that's not, it was close, but that's not what it's called. And I don't even, Urdhva Baddha Konasana, I don't know. I'll look it up one day when I get the bug to study Sanskrit again. I'm inhaling all the way down to my hips. Let's leave our right foot right where it is, and let's exhale this left one out to the side. Again, at your level, keep that knee slightly bent so that you don't overextend. And working through the hamstring, through the back of the leg, inhale. And exhale, pull that one back to the center. Take an inhale. And let's exhale, take this right one out to the side. Remember, keeping a little bit of a bend through that knee so you don't overextend. You want to keep both your shoulders still flat on the earth. So, my arm's not long enough to fully extend my leg there. So that's as far as I go. Maybe coming out to the side a little bit if that's available for you. And noticing how that changes for you. Breathing into that hip. Exhale into the center. Let's take a breath here. Let's take both of our legs straight out to the sides. Happy baby posture. And here we smile. Always smile. Maybe kind of rock back and forth. Be a happy baby. Connect with your inner child if you still have one. Smile with your heart. And come back to your center, exhale. Release your feet to the earth. And I think I'm going to take mine to the width of my mat and do some windshield wipers one more time just to kind of relax and ease out of those beautiful hip and hamstring stretches. If your hands are down like mine, you want your palms facing the earth because when you work through the hips, you get that nice grounding feeling. And palms down is grounding. Palms up is uplifting from sky, sunshine. And I want that nice grounding earthy feelings. It's a wonderful metaphor. And come to the center. I'm just going to release my legs down into the earth. Start to find my Shavasana, the end of my practice, the death of my practice. Find yourself a comfy spot here, adjust your body as you need to. Take a big breath. Feeling, expanding your whole body from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. Exhale, let your body melt deep into the earth. Find your breath, find your peace. And as always, if you'd like to stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer, by all means do so. It's your practice. You decide what your body needs and what's best for you. And if you'd like to, start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Bring a little life into your body. Wake up your heart, let your heart smile. And when it's available, let's turn over to the right side and we'll take a few breaths in a lovely, beautiful fetal position. On an exhale, take that left hand, use it to push your body up. Of course, we always readjust our super awesome headbands. And we'll meet in a tall seated posture. I think I'm going to work on that block today. We sit up on a block or on a blanket because you want your hips just slightly above the knees. When you do that, it puts you in a better posture for your meditation. So find your beautiful tall posture. Find that length of your spine. Let's inhale those arms up. Thanking ourselves for being here, for taking the time out for our minds and our bodies. Exhale, smile with your eyes. Smile with your mouth. Smile with your heart. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here on a Thursday. The week is almost over for probably the majority of us. I hope you guys liked working through your hips and your hamstrings with me today. Have a great weekend. It'll be my birthday weekend. So enjoy it. I know I will. I will see you right back here on your yoga mat for another fun-filled Yoga by Zach on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I hope you guys enjoyed my new candles up here. I hope that you can see them, and if not, I'm going to adjust the camera right now so you can. Take a cute little look at those candles. See, they were there the whole time. Beautiful candles. They're beautiful, right? Because I've got a ton of them. So we're going to see a lot of candles. Have a great weekend, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday.